In a quiet barrio nestled between rolling hills and rice fields, lived a cheerful young girl named Nena. Known for her kind heart and shy smile, she was beloved by her neighbors. One day, during the height of summer, the village held its annual Fiesta, a celebration of color, music, and tradition. Nena, like everyone else, was excited. She went with her closest friend, Liza, wearing her best floral dress. As part of the barrio's custom, every household prepared food to share with visitors. Nena and Liza hopped from house to house, tasting what little they could, for declining an offering was considered disrespectful. Nena ate modestly, but with joy: rice cakes, pancit, adobo, and sweet native delicacies. That night, she went home tired but content. But the next morning Nena felt strange. Her stomach churned and her head throbbed. She thought it was just from all the food, but as days passed, her illness grew worse. She stopped eating the food her mother served and started craving something she couldn't explain. It gnawed at her, deep inside, until one night, she slipped out of bed and wandered into the darkness. In the morning, she awoke in her room, confused. Her hands were muddy, and her dress was stained with blood. It happened again the next night, and the next. Each time, she had no memory of where she went or what she did. The blood, however, always returned. Terrified, Nena tried to confide in Liza, but Liza had fallen ill and soon disappeared from the village. Rumors spread of missing chickens, then goats, then something worse: whispers of a child's body found by the edge of the forest. Nina's father, Mangdoro, a quiet but observant man, began to suspect something was wrong with his daughter. One night, he pretended to sleep and watched as Nena stood from her bed, her eyes glassy and unfocused. She stepped out into the moonlight barefoot, her mouth whispering something unintelligible. He followed her, deep into the woods. Under the gnarled branches of bewitched trees, he saw what she had become: no longer his sweet Nena, but a creature crouched over something limp and lifeless, feasting. Mangdoro fell to his knees in horror. He realized then that his daughter had been bewitched, cursed at the Fiesta by someone with an ancient, dark power. But he also knew the curse had taken hold too deeply. She could no longer return to the girl she once was. The next day, Nena sat quietly at the table, pale and withdrawn. Mangdoro told her they would visit the old healer across the hills. Nena nodded, hopeful. They never reached the healer. In the shade of the bamboo grove, Mangdoro knelt beside his daughter as she slept against his shoulder. With trembling hands, he held a sharpened bolo and whispered through tears, "Forgive me, my daughter, I could not save you." And with the final blow, he ended her curse and his own sorrow. They buried Nena at the edge of the rice fields, under a tree where butterflies often danced. No one ever spoke of her again. But every Fiesta, a lone butterfly would hover near Mangdoro's window, as if reminding him of a daughter once lost to darkness, and a father's love that could not be broken, even by a curse.